welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I am a houseplant enthusiast and collector. And today I'm going to be doing a rare houseplant haul. Most of these are philodendrons. I think all but two of them. I think two of them aren't philodendrons out of like the 9 or 10 plants that I have here. So I'm going to start off with the ones that I got from a private seller and another YouTuber. Her name is Patio Green. I'll link her channel down in the description and up in the cards. She was selling off a couple of her plants, so I decided to pick them up. So the first plant that I got from her is this beautiful Philodendron melanochrysum. Super velvety leaves, pushing out a new leaf right up here. And yeah, this guy has been growing pretty well since I brought it home about 2 weeks ago. This little leaf wasn't even close to being there yet, and it's looking like it's about ready to push that one out fully. And I've been loving this plant, like the velvetiness, oh my goodness. You'll see later. I have some more velvety plants in here. The other two that I got from her, number one is this Philodendron Pink Princess. Since I was already going over to pick the melanochrysum up, I figured I might as well pick up a pink princess as well. And this little dude is doing so good. I'm gonna have to repot it soon because it's in moss still, and I'm gonna need to get it into an aeroid mix. And yeah, this guy has been living in my new mini greenhouse and seems to be doing really well. It's working on a new leaf as well, right along that stem there. So yeah, that one's doing pretty well. And then the third one I got from her, which she gave me for free, which was super duper sweet, thank you so much, is this little silver sword philodendron. It has two official growing points, and then it looks like it's pushing out a third, which is so exciting. It's a little baby, but I just love the silveriness and iridescence of these little leaves. It's pushed out this little tiny leaf since I got it, and it's looking like it's working on a few more. It's working on one from its lowest growth point, and then it is developing another little tiny growth point along that stem there, which is so exciting because this little dude is so cute and I can't wait for it to get big, because I saw a big one in a greenhouse the other day and the leaves were like feet long. That's wild to me. I can't wait. And then, oh, she also was super sweet and gifted me this homemade moss pole to put in with the melanochrysum, which I really need to do so she can start climbing and getting even bigger leaves, because those leaves, I mean, her leaves are already pretty large. It's close to the size of my head, which is bigger than my other one. And yeah, I'm very excited for this little guy, and it's got a bunch of aerial roots. Oh my gosh, one of my favorites for sure. All right, next up, I went to a greenhouse. I took a road trip for it was 2 hours each way, so about 4 hours to go to this nursery. And yeah, so we'll start with the non-philodendrons from this one. So first up, I have this little Alocasia black velvet. Again, I'm on a velvety leaves kick. So when I picked it up, I don't know, a week ago, it only had those 2 leaves, and now I think there's 3 little shoots popping up in its little pot, which is super exciting. And somehow I got this for $10 from the nursery because they didn't know what it was. Wild, because I've seen these go online for like $60 to $80, and I got this little baby for $10, and it's been doing really well. I put it in my big southeast window, and it's been really happy, apparently, because it has 3 babies, which is a lot. All right, the next thing that I got from there that isn't a philodendron is this. So typically you would see this on a plank growing upwards, and this is a Raphidophora hayi. Don't really know how to spell it, or say it. I know how to spell it. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this guy has these little leaves, and it'll actually shingle. Actually, you can kind of see it on this one. it'll shingle up something. So I'm about to get it either a really big moss bowl or I'll make it a moss plank so it can grow upwards and fully achieve everything. And this guy I got for $9. $9. Like, people are selling little sections of it for like 50. I got such a deal. I am just blown away, and the nursery was super nice because they had these in big hanging baskets, like 6-inch hanging baskets, and I was like, I do not need that much, and I don't have enough money to get one. And I've been talking to one of the ladies who works there, and she went and asked if they had any smaller ones, and they pulled this little guy out, and I'm just so excited. I really need to give him something to climb, but like, those little leaves. It has so many, I think it has 5 or 6 active growing tips in this pot, which is insane, and just so cute and so long. Like, these are close to a foot long each. Wild. So, moving on to more philodendrons, this time from a nursery, not a person. All right. I bought another philodendron melanochrysum because I love the first one so much, and they were selling these guys for $35. What? Like, what even? How did I find this in a nursery for $35? And this guy has 3 beautiful leaves. Ooh, that's my face. And a 4th on the way. Wow. This plant is so pretty, and if you look at like the back of these leaves, they're like silvery. It's not silvery. That's like goldish red. It's just so different from like the bigger one that I have. Like, what? I feel like they're different forms or different growth, like, because they look so different. Because this one doesn't have any of that like reddish, and this one has like a ton of the red, and the veining is different looking. I don't know if it's just that this one has a bunch of old leaves or what, but I got 2 of them for like the price of what people are buying cuttings from online for, so I'm pretty happy with them, and they've been doing pretty well so far. They haven't like gotten super stressed out from the move to inside. All right, and then next up, I got a little Philodendron brandiatum, and somehow I hadn't got one of these yet, but I found this one, and it's in a really full, like super full 4-inch pot with just so many cute little stems and so much, like, the new growth comes in this pretty orangey color. My roommate says this is one plant that he would have because he seems to like plants that have like bright colors and that aren't just green. He has one plant, it's a begonia cutting that he stole from me. So, yeah, and then this one has like this little, like one of the stems in it looks completely different than like all of the other ones. It's really skinny and it doesn't have as much of the veining. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'm here for it. Like, I'm here for this little plant, and it's gonna go on my new plant shelf in my room, which I just got yesterday. And it is assembled, but there's 0 things on it, except for I think I put an essential oil diffuser on it earlier when we moved it into my room. All right, and then next up are like, I would say these 2 are the rarest plants, some of the rarest plants in my collection. And these are 2 variegated heartleaf philodendrons. So typically when people think of variegated heartleaves, they think of like a philodendron Brazil, which I actually have in a jar here that I can pick up, which would be like this. And these are not that at all. Like, I've only seen these sold online by like 1 person, and I actually have 3 of these now because I had 1 from the last time I went to this greenhouse, and then this time I picked up 2 because I have impulse control issues, so I bought multiple. And let me just show you some of like the beautiful leaves on this thing. Like, what on earth? Like, it's so pretty. This vine down here, And yes, it is a philodendron and not a marble queen pothos. Look at the vines and the sheaths from the old leaves. Not a marble queen. I've had people argue with me that it is a marble queen, and it is most definitely not. It's been confirmed on the Facebook page Planet Philodendron Monstera as being a variegated heartleaf, not a marble queen pothos. And like, it just has the prettiest variegation, so that is number one. It's the smaller of the two. They're both 4-inch pots. I'll be doing a repotting of these in the next, I'll be repotting them in the next week, but it'll probably be 2 weeks before you see it because I'm doing another video right after this of emergency repotting a couple of my plants. All right, so this is the next one. I can't even get it all in frame because, like, okay, that didn't work, but wow, like, wild. This guy is gorgeous, and like, look at that vine. So long and beautiful. And there's also, where's the baby vine? Is that on the other one? One of these two, oh, there it is. There's a little tiny vine just starting with like 3 little leaves, and it's the cutest thing ever. And yeah, these guys are like my favorites, and no one knows about these kind of plants because I haven't seen them anywhere but the place that I bought them, and like one seller on Facebook. I've seen them from one person on Facebook and nowhere else. But like, just look at that leaf. And what? Like, how is that possible? They're so pretty. Also, roots. So these guys definitely need potted. I think I'm gonna actually separate out, because this one has a few strands that aren't variegated, as does this one, or they're much lower variegation. I think I'm gonna separate those and put all of the very variegated ones together and put a bunch of the non-variegated ones together, because why not? And then these guys are also gonna go on the shelf in my room. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you want. I don't really know where this is going, but yeah, follow me on Instagram at Emily A. Plants. And I post over there a bit. I do stories. Yeah. All right. I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.